Oracle helps turn big data into better business decisions. The amount of data generated and stored is growing every year, and the number of sources that data comes from is increasing too, from weblogs to location data from smartphones, network probes, radio frequency identification feeds, sensor data, social media feeds, and many more. Organizations are awash with data that could be giving them the competitive advantage, but today, much of that data is ignored. So how do you make sense of the volume of data that arrives so quickly from so many different sources? Well, it's a bit like taking a fishing trawler out to sea. Oceans have billions of creatures in them: fish, crustaceans, mammals, and even plankton. Just like businesses have access to terabytes of structured and unstructured data from many different sources, and that data can be harvested. The trawler puts out a big net and scoops up as much data as it can. Let's have a look to see what's happening on deck of our ship. A mix of different types of fish and sea creatures has been caught. Similarly, the first step of the big data process is to acquire as much data as possible from as many different sources as possible, and to hold it in a Hadoop distributed file system or Oracle NoSQL database running on an Oracle Big Data appliance. At this stage, the fisherman doesn't know exactly what's in the net, but there's a lot of it. Of course, the fisherman needs to explore the catch and try to understand what's in it so he can select the most valuable fish. Similarly with big data, you will need to understand what is in the terabytes of data collected. Oracle Endeca Information Discovery can help achieve this. You can browse the data, create models of it, see potential relationships, and identify patterns across the datasets. Once the fisherman has explored the catch, it's clear there are lots of red snapper, monkfish, and sea bass, which are all valuable. So he selects these and cleans them, reducing the catch down to something more manageable. This is similar to the next stage of the big data lifecycle, when you might use MapReduce algorithms to transform, organize, and aggregate information, while still leaving the raw data in the big data appliance for future use. The cleaned fish can then be put together with other valuable fish that have already been caught on this trawler's voyage, so it can all be weighed together. On most trawlers, the fisherman would now simply return to shore and sell the catch. But this is no ordinary trawler. It's a big data trawler. On our big data trawler, the captain combines the information about his catch with the additional knowledge he has to decide where best to sell it for maximum profit. He considers his catch, thinking about the weight and the types of fish he has. He knows from experience which ports pay the best prices based on the varying tourist populations at the different times of year. And he thinks about the people he knows at each port who might help him. The combination of these things help him decide where to go. This is the key to big data, being able to combine structured data with data from new sources that would normally be ignored. This way, everything is taken into account to help make the best decision. In the big data world, your key aggregated data coming from Hadoop can be easily loaded into an Oracle Exadata machine, alongside valuable data from other sources that is already in there. Once housed in Exadata, you can use the suite of in-database analytic tools, including data mining and R Enterprise, to identify interesting new relationships. The Exalytics in-memory machine allows your business users to visualize the information using rich graphical views such as dashboards, graphs, and charts. They can literally see the value at lightning speed, so they can make more informed decisions. And more informed means better decisions. You may not be a fisherman, but in business, there are lots of ways to gain competitive advantage using the added intelligence that big data provides. For example, retailers are able to use customer data and social media feeds to micro-segment their customer base, and using sentiment analysis, deliver targeted offers and programs. This delivers better revenue and margins and happy customers. Financial companies can analyze location information, social media comments, spend patterns, and travel plans, to identify fraudulent transaction attempts and make key decisions like when to stop a credit card. And in healthcare, data from sensors gathering information from thousands of patients can be analysed together with patient records to help doctors to decide when to intervene at the best time for patients. Oracle offers a complete, integrated solution for acquiring, organising and analysing big data so that you can turn big data into better decisions.